A lot of people think they're hardworking, but if we're honest, many of us are just really good at responding to other people's expectations. We study because we're afraid of bad grades. We work harder because we don't want to look lazy. We post things online that make our life look together, even when we're still figuring things out. From the outside, it looks like discipline, but often it's something else: external motivation. External motivation is energy that comes from outside of you. It runs on approval, praise, competition, or the fear of being judged. It's the voice that says, "Don't embarrass yourself. People are watching. Try harder or they'll think you're not good enough." And to be fair, this kind of motivation works for a while. It can push people to study late, meet deadlines, and achieve impressive results. But here's the problem. When your engine runs on other people's opinions, you constantly need someone else to turn the key. If the praise stops, the engine stalls. If the audience disappears, the energy disappears with it. And over time, that kind of motivation gets exhausting because you're not just doing the work, you're also performing the role of a person who looks successful. Now compare that to a different kind of energy: intrinsic motivation. This one comes from inside. You do something because you're curious, because you want to understand it, because it's interesting to you, even if nobody notices. Think about someone learning guitar because they love music. They'll sit there for hours repeating the same chord badly over and over again. No applause, no audience, just them and a slightly offended guitar. Or someone who writes because they're trying to untangle the thoughts in their own head. They'll fill page after page, even if nobody ever reads it. These people aren't powered by approval, they're powered by interest, and interest is a much more reliable fuel. If you live mostly on external motivation, life can feel like a constant performance review. When people praise you, you feel amazing. When people criticize you, it feels like the floor disappeared. But when your motivation comes from within, something shifts. You can still listen to feedback, you can still improve, but you no longer need universal approval just to take action. You don't need the whole world to agree with you. You just need a reason that makes sense to you. There's a simple question that reveals which type of motivation is driving your life. If nobody knew you were doing it, would you still want to do it? No likes, no comments, no recognition, just you and the work. If the answer is yes, you're probably moving in the right direction. If the answer is no, you might be running on borrowed energy. And borrowed energy always comes with a bill eventually, usually in the form of burnout, confusion, or the feeling that you've been climbing a ladder that leads to the wrong building. Personal growth isn't about collecting more applause. It's about figuring out what actually matters to you, even when nobody is watching. Because once you know that, something powerful happens. You stop trying to prove yourself all the time, and you start doing the work for a much better reason. Not because people expect it, but because you decided it's worth doing.